This is Carolyn from Carolyn's Paper Therapy. I'm going to share with you today my last music-themed journal that I've made. This is the third one, and in all of them I've used the Musician's Parlor digital kit from Kelly's Crafts, along with some other items that I found that were also music-themed or vintage. This journal consists of 4 8.5 by 11 cardstock prints from the digital kit. The front side is printed, the back side is plain, and I have put them throughout the journal back to back so that I have some plain pages that I decorate in my own way. Each set of pages that are put together are just slightly smaller in width so that when the journal closes, they don't stick out from the side. On the front here, I have these beautiful ladies singing and playing an instrument in a time gone by that a friend of mine has said that she thought we should have been born in these times. I've decorated the front with a tassel. All this is clipped on with a pear clip, and then I sort of glued it down to keep it all in place, but I've got an antique doily folded in half on the front, a tassel that was given to me by my mother who makes the Victorian ornaments, a wrinkled up bow that I have ordered the ribbon from a lady on Etsy who hand dyes seam binding. A little key that I ordered a whole bunch of these keys from Amazon, and a piece of antique crochet. The inside front cover is a journaling piece that is made sort of like a matchbox. This top clips into this circle. The circle clip is made by punching out two 1-inch circles, gluing them together, and attaching with a brad. I've used some ephemera and some pearls and some recycled silk and antique lace to accent this. This opens up by just flipping that out from there. It opens up this way and then again this way for opportunities to journal inside. The butterfly and the flowers are stickers. And the paper I used is a printed to look like it's coffee dyed. It fastens back together by just tucking this underneath the circle. The corners, if you notice, have been punched with a special corner punch that I have that has 4 different designs. This is my favorite with the flower. This page is decorated with a sheet of vintage piano music that I bought at an auction many years ago. And I took some journal cards and placed them on here and made them into pockets, which hold these tags. Everything is music themed throughout this journal. Again, this is some more of that ribbon. It's about time for me to order some more. This next 2 pages, I just let the artwork from the digital kit speak for itself. This is from a die cut. There were 4 different designs for corners that are supposed to be like butterflies. And I had cut those out, so I used those in the corners, opposite corners on these pages. This is a butterfly sticker here, and this is a flower sticker. I used the word admire on here because look at the way he's looking at her while she sings. I would say he admires her quite a lot. This next page has the background is a doily from Angela Kerr, who has put out a little doily, a set of doily background prints. I've used 2 of them in this book. She has some interesting ways to show how to use these also on some of her YouTube videos. This pocket on here is from a toilet paper roll that's been mashed flat, decorated with the music, that vintage music, and then stitched around with a zigzag stitch on a sewing machine, and then decorated with these stickers, ephemera, antique lace, and a bow. And it's a pocket, so there's a tag inside, tied again with that pretty ribbon. On this side, I've made a pocket, an angle pocket sort of at the top, corner pocket, and I ripped a piece of that music to place on there. And this little envelope was made with my Cricut die cut machine, which I'm still need to get back to learning, but it scores and cuts out this little envelope, and I have glued it on with the bow tied, and I'm not going to untie it because it's a little bit hard to tie back, but it opens up. It has some decoration on the front and a little piece of note paper inside. In this pocket are 3, a postcard, a tag, and a journal card. And this came off of this ribbon that I bought. Each little package of ribbon was wrapped with this paper with music notes on it. So I salvaged it to use on these as a tab. This gives plenty of writing space here and on the back here. These 2 pages are printed from the kit. I just left her just like she is. Isn't she beautiful? On this side, I used one of their pockets and stuffed it with lots of pretty tags and journal cards, and decorated this with a butterfly sticker. Some of these are from other sources other than this particular kit, but I save everything and use it when it matches what I'm doing. This is just decorated with a little piece of ephemera that comes in a little stack of sheets that you can rip off, and washi tape. This is the center of the book, and I've explained this before in my videos, that this book is sewn together by punching 3 holes, threading the string through, and tying a bow inside. On this page, I love the ripped look, so I made a corner pocket this way, and the background is a real pretty print from another kit. And this is just a sheet of that music that I have just tucked in here, and on the inside is the contents of the book that it came from, and plenty of room for writing space. This is a sticker. These 2 pieces of ephemera I glued together and then glued around the edge to make a pocket for this little envelope. This envelope is just made out of a small piece of cardstock from the kit. And it has folded up inside a journal card. That boom sound you heard, if you heard it, was a bird hitting my window. I think he's okay. This side is just for journaling, with the roses in the corner, and it wasn't quite wide enough, so I put a piece of that sheet music down the side. Every little scrap you can use in some way when you get to going on these journals. You have lots of bits and pieces that you save, and then you can use to collage or to fill in spaces. These 2 pages are printed. This has the ABCs down the side and some journal space. I put some crochet lace at the top. This is the tag I just glued on with some pearls. On this page, I decided to use a small tag with some antique lace glued on the bottom, and some cheesecloth behind it, and a brad to hold it in place. This is another one of those doily backgrounds that Angela Kerr did that I really love it. I'll be using those a lot. This is from a different kit that I had. Isn't she beautiful? And I made her into a side pocket which holds some of the music themed journal cards. The butterfly is a sticker. This is the last page, and this music background is printed from one of the kits. It's not from that sheet music I bought. This is a pocket made from that kit. It is stuffed with several tags, and then I bought these vellum envelopes because I like the fact that you can see the design through, and so I have lots of those. I use them in different ways in my journals. There's a tag inside there. This is a sticker, and this rose here matches these, so that looks pretty up in the corner. So we've reached the end of my last music themed journal for a while. I'm ready to move on to something new. I'm not sure what it's going to be. I've called this one, oh, I've got a frog in my throat. I've called this one Music is My Passion. Thank you for watching today. Remember, every day's a gift. Find the joy in each day and share it with everyone you meet. Until next time.